just now seen Swamiji in the Baba Samadhi of Kalabhairava. So let us visualize Swamiji as Kalabhairava in our inner space. Just feel Swamiji's love and compassion just radiating throughout your entire body. Feel his energy flowing through every single cell of your body, every cell feeling energized and alive with this super conscious energy that Swamiji is radiating. Just take a moment and feel the space of oneness with Swamiji, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, the living avatar, an incarnation of Paramashiva himself. Now let us move our gaze gently to the third eye, just lightly. Don't concentrate, don't strain, just lightly gaze through your third eye into Swamiji's third eye. And as you do so, we create a connection to Swamiji's third eye. Just feel that connection in your third eye. Now let us start chanting Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, continue chanting the Mahavakya. And from this space of oneness with Swamiji, let us start manifesting this power of third eye vision. The image is being displayed for you now. Let us begin.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Om Nithya.
Yes, you can relax now. Slowly, very slowly, remove your eye bands and gently let the light come back into your eyes. And now take a moment and share with us what was revealed to you this time, in this second round of the power manifestation. So we have Mahajada Shaktika that shares, I saw flowing river, green trees and stones. Yes, thank you very much for sharing, Ma. So requesting all participants, please start sharing what was revealed to you in your third eye. So what was the image that we displayed, the second image we displayed for you for this second round of power manifestation?
And Manitya Parashakti shares sea beach. All right. Thank you for sharing.
Yes, thank you, Ma.
Just waiting for a couple of moments as we receive other sharings as well. Yes, Ma Krishna voice says gold, bird, green, and water. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Ma. We have Ma Wei Wen Mei that shares, the sunlight shines through the leaves and emits light, shining into the water with shimmering waves. The sky is dark blue and white with thick trees. Yes, thank you very much for sharing, Ma. Ma Wei Wen Mei. Thank you.
Yes. All right. So with this, we'll be moving to the verification. We'll be showing you the picture that we had projected before. So as you can see, it's a beautiful picture of inside the sea. Under the ocean, you can see seaweeds, you can see small fishes, and lots of fishes. They're just coming from one direction, two directions, and flowing into one direction. And you can see sunlight just falling from the top. Yes.
Yes, and some seaweeds. You can even see some rocks. So down bottom right, there are a few rocks with something resembling moss on them. So yes, all up an interesting and beautiful scene. Now let us have a look through at the sharings. So Mahajada Shaktika shares I saw flowing river, green trees, and stones. So we definitely have the stones. We have the seaweed that is very much green, and we have the water itself. So we're talking about flowing river. We have the water, and we have a flowing school of fish. So there's fish that are just riding the currents of the water itself. So yes, Ma, congratulations. Thank you very much for sharing, and congratulations for manifesting.
And Ma Nitya Parashakti says sea beach. So we definitely, it's underwater, it's a sea. So even though it's not a beach, but definitely it's a sea. Yes, thank you for sharing.
Thank you very much for sharing, Ma. Congratulations. We have Ma Cristina Voides that says gold, bird, green, and water. So there's no bird. We can see a little bit of gold-ish colors here and there. So on the left-hand side, on just reflecting the sunlight reflecting off the seaweed. We have green, a lot of the seaweed, the rocks with the moss. We have the fish themselves that are green as well, and water, definitely water everywhere. So yes, congratulations, Ma, well done. Congratulations for manifesting this power.
And we have Ma Wave in Me, which shares the sunlight shining through the leaves. Very spot on. Yes. And emits lights. So yes, the sun is shining on the leaves and it's emitting lights, yes. And shining into the water with smearing waves. We don't have the wave though, but shining into the water for sure. The sky is dark blue and white with thick trees. We don't have the sky though, but it gives a feeling as if there's sky. So yes, and thick trees. We have weeds here or seaweeds that gives a feeling of the trees. Yes. So very spot on. Yes. Thank you for sharing regarding aquatic plants as trees. Yes.
Yes, Ma. Congratulations. And of course, in terms of the dark blue, the water itself is
Dark.
very dark blue.
Yes.
So yes, congratulations, Ma. Well done for
Yes.
manifesting this
Successfully,
power.
you have manifested spot on. So
Yes, Ma.
congratulations, Ma. Yes. So with this, we'll be starting our next session. Before the session, we had the sessions on the causal layer. Next, we'll be starting with the nirvanic layer. So will be Swamiji will be revealing on the nirvanic layer, the layer that we have in us. So let's come to the space of listening, and after this uh, powerful cognition introduction to nirvanic layer, there'll be going to be a meditation for the nirvanic layer. So sit straight with your head and spine in a straight line, and let's enter into this revelation by Swamiji.
It's time to work on Nirvanic one. Nirvana Sarira. By the time you reach this layer, you'll almost be enlightened, because there is no samskaras in this nirvanic layers. Samskaras will always be in other layers. This layer is a pure empty space. But all you need to understand in this layer is you must be capable of letting go. If you hold, even you will miss the bliss. In this layer there will be pure bliss, But the moment you try to hold it, you will miss it. See, bliss is like a river water, river. If you put your hand in the river will be flowing in your hand. But if you try to hold the river, you will have only empty hand. You should let it happen. You should let it flow. Bliss by itself is choicelessness. When you are choiceless, bliss happens to you. The moment you make the decision, make the choice of bliss, the moment you want bliss to be one choice, simply it starts disappearing. If you understand the purposelessness of the whole thing, purposelessness of the whole life, whole drama, this nirvanic body, you will be easily able to cross this nirvanic layer. Of course, enlightenment is beyond this nirvanic layer. Do not think this nirvanic layer is enlightenment. All you need to understand is a very simple thing. The whole existence, the whole thing is just purposeless, but very difficult to digest. Because you always built your ego believing there is a purpose for your life. Either money or relationship or at least spiritual purpose. Always you created a purpose for your life. The more you think you have purpose, the more your ego will become strong. The more purposes you create, more your ego will become strong. Always you built your life, built your ego, believing you have some purpose in the outer world. Maybe money or the relationships or knowledge, something else. Sometimes people drop all these purposes and catch the purpose of enlightenment. Some purpose, they create some idea. Always they go behind some purpose. But the moment you understand the whole life is purposeless, you achieve enlightenment. Not that you go behind enlightenment. Enlightenment simply happens to you. Enlightenment is nothing but living without ego. Your ego will disappear the moment you understand the purposelessness. As long as you think there is a purpose for the whole thing, and even if you analyze logically, understand what can be the purpose of the existence. Why he should do the whole game. He wants to develop cities all over the world as a planet Earth. If that is the case, he himself can build cities. When he can create trees, can't he create buildings? When he can create jungle, he can easily create concrete jungle. He could have done that. The purpose of the whole existence is pure bliss. Whatever is taught to you as purpose is taught to you by society, by politicians, or by so-called priests. Life itself has no purpose, but very difficult truth to digest. I am giving you a solid, pure Vedantic truth. What rishis explain. I am giving you the solid truth, the first Upanishad, the first stanza. Isha vasyam idatnu sarvam yatkincha jagatyan jagat tena tyaktena unjita makrita kasya sviddanam. Do not covet, do not possess. By not possessing, enjoy the whole world. It's a very paradoxical statement. They say, enjoy the whole thing by not possessing. But we do not know how to enjoy without possessing. Always, first thing we will do is possess. Then only we can start enjoying. We cannot enjoy anything without possessing, without making that as our own. The whole thing is just pure purposeless. It's like a one bubble, one water bubble. We are all just one bubble in the ocean, in the wave. When a wave races in the ocean, so many water bubbles are happening, just like a soap bubble, water bubble. We are all like one bubble. It's like our life is almost the same, like one bubble. Tries to catch some 4 or 5 bubbles. Say, you are my wife, stand here. You are my husband, stand here. You are my daughter, stand here. You are my mother, stand here. All of you guys stand around me as a protection. And then that bubble collects 1 or 2 sand pieces from the beach, 1 or 2 small grains of sand, and it says, "These are all my treasure." It puts in one bubble and locks that treasure. And the bubble is thinking, now it is safe, secure. But the bubble doesn't understand. In next 2 seconds, not only he, the whole family also is going to disappear. Same way, in the eternal life, we are all bubbles, just we happen and disappear. When you have the maturity to see the whole, when you are ready to digest the whole, when you are ready to understand, the whole thing is just purposeless. Even your idea about enlightenment, whatever you talk, it's in this drama, that one big bubble says, "I think I'm going to become enlightened. Let you all guys be around me." Or it says, no, I want to become enlightened. I renounce all you bubbles, get out. None of you stay with me. I'm going to go for tapasya. I throw away all these things. And that bubble starts doing tapasya. What's the purpose? Whatever you think is great in your life, whatever you think, whether your morality, immorality, right or wrong, properties or wealth or relationships or your spirituality, your spiritual sadhana, the whole thing is just pure purposelessness. The moment you understand the whole thing is purposeless, you start realizing the meaning of life. Meaning of life is bliss. As long as you have goal, you will miss the path. The moment you drop the goal means the end purpose. The big problem with our mind is it always waits for something to happen. It's always waiting for something to happen. You reduce your whole life into dollars. 1 month, how you measure your 1 month? Your salary. What salary you get? That is the value of your 1 month. That's the way you measure your life. 1 month I make this much. 12 months I make this much. In 5 years I will make this much. This is a calculation. For example, somebody is ready to give 100 years salary. Will you give your life? He says, "I will give you 100 years salary in one paycheck." You just die. But you are doing that. May not be directly, but slowly. May not be fully, but slowly. The moment you start measuring your life by your paycheck, by your dollars, by your salary, you reduce the spirit into matter. You reduced the spirit into matter. Please be very clear. The whole life, whatever you are thinking as purpose, be very clear, your ego is stuck there only. Yesterday somebody asked, what is ego? If you think there is some purpose in the life, that is what is your ego. That is where the ego is stuck. If you think there is something to be achieved, we think, oh, my daughter has to get married. Or people come and tell me, Swamiji, if I settle my social responsibility, I will come and stay with at your feet, Swamiji. They always come and tell me, Swamiji, if I don't have any other work, I'll come and be with you. These guys, they think that the people who are with me, they don't have any other work or what? That's what they think. One day, one lady, elderly lady came to the ashram. She brought her son also in Bangalore ashram. And she said that, Swamiji, my son, let him become a brahmachari in the ashram. I was surprised. Usually his parents come and make big fuss if somebody becomes brahmachari. You see, these guys, Vivekananda can take birth in somebody else's family, but not in our family. Vivekananda is great as long as he is in somebody else's family. And Nivedita is great as long as she is somebody else's daughter, not my son or my daughter. It's hypocrites. They come and fall at my feet. But if their son wants to become Swami, then, oh God, they will make such big fuss. It's nothing actually, it's jealous. How can that fellow be blissful? When I am suffering, when I am being tortured, how can he be so blissful? How can I tolerate that? Anyhow, usually these guys only make big fuss. As if they have got big thing to offer for this guy. Anyhow, this lady came and told, let him become a brahmachari, Swamiji. I was surprised. I asked her, oh, I am so happy that you are so mature. You are allowing your son to become a brahmachari. Can I know what made you to make this decision? No, Swamiji, it's little bit. Then I asked, when you see all of us, you think we are not. So I have a board outside for mad people only. Am I running the ashram or asylum? Am I running the ashram or asylum? She went away. People come and tell me, if I don't have this, I'll come and be with you, Swamiji. Be very clear. If you think that there is something useful in the life, that is where your ego is stuck. Whatever you think as goal, and you always think after that happens, all my responsibility will be over, I'll be totally relaxed and happy, joyful. Be very clear. By the time you reach that goal, 10 goals will be waiting. Not only that, even if you don't create 10 more goals, by the time you achieve that goal, already running or not relaxing will become part of your conditioning. That will become part of your conditioning. You can't relax anymore. I will see all young guys, they think when I finish my college, I'll be happy, I can relax. After the college, no. When I get married, I'll be relaxed. After the marriage, when I have kids, I'll be relaxed. After the kids, no, let him finish his college. Then I can rest and relax. After the kids finish the college, no, let him get married. Then my responsibility is over. After the marriage, have you seen anybody relaxing? No. By the time you reach the age of 60, already it has become your conditioning. You are running behind the goal. You missed the path. Understand? Do not do that sin. If at all there is something called sin in the life, the only one sin, missing the life. Missing the life, thinking the goal. Continuously thinking the goal and missing the life is the only sin. That is only sin. When you live, let your very living be blissful. Let your very living be blissful. When you are hurrying up early morning, just relax for a few seconds and think, what for you are hurrying? Do not allow the feeling of that uneasiness continuously inside you. The gist of the whole my teaching is only one word I can put the whole thing. In one word I can put the whole gist of this whole technology. Do not allow continuous uneasiness or restlessness inside you. That's enough. That's all. Continuously you are allowing that restlessness inside you. You are letting that restlessness grow in you, thinking that at one point, after achieving that, you will remove that and relax. You will throw that and lie down. But by and by, that uneasiness, that restlessness becomes part of your being. That is why, after 60, you can never relax. That's the first thing. Even if you take away even if you leave all your responsibilities, suddenly you feel lonely. You can't sit with yourself. Throughout your life, you lived with that uneasiness. If you don't have that uneasiness, you are feeling that you are missing something. The uneasiness has become part of your life. Purpose and uneasiness, both are one and the same. The constant irritation which you are carrying in you is just because you are running behind a purpose. Because you do not relax into the present moment. If you can relax into the present moment, whenever you are having that restlessness, whenever you are having that irritation, move, sit for 2-3 minutes. Take few minutes and think what for you are having it. What for you are running. What you think as purpose. Analyze. Suddenly you will understand the whole thing is just purposelessness. You may have a big house, big car, too many relationships. Whole thing is okay. But can you carry anything with you? No. Nothing can come with you. You can't take even a single checkbook. You can't carry. Even a single checkbook is not allowed. Nothing can be carried. Nothing can be taken. And the whole thing is a pure purposeless. And I tell you, the moment you understand the purposelessness, tremendous inner healing happens to you. All the wounds, whether it is related to guilt or pain or somebody else disturbing you or mental suffering or some abusing things, everything will just be healed. Because what is there? All right, he has abused, okay. But what he is going to do after abusing? Can he carry anything? No. Or if I protect myself continuously without letting anybody abuse me, am I going to carry something? No. Understand, I am not asking you to allow anybody and everybody to abuse you. Do not go to the other extreme. Immediately mind will start thinking, oh, if this is true, then anybody can do anything or what? Do not go to the other extreme. First understand this extreme or this extreme you will be suffering. Allow this understanding to happen. Then this very understanding will guide you. This very intelligence will guide you. Do not bother about, oh, what he is teaching, what he is talking, then what for I lived, then whatever I learnt is lie or what. Throughout my life I was taught, this is the purpose, that is the purpose. What is it? Suddenly he is telling there is no purpose. What kind of teaching it is? It's very difficult for ego to digest. Life is purposeless. But I tell you, whether you are able to digest or not, truth is truth. You are just a water bubble, soap bubble. Nothing but a soap bubble. And nothing will stay. I think if I say that you are all soap bubbles, we are all soap bubbles. Not you are. There's a beautiful sloka. The moment you see enlightened master, you will become enlightened. Somebody asked me, then why I am not becoming enlightened, Swamiji? Please be very clear. Just because you are looking at me, don't think you are seeing me. Just because you are looking at me, never ever think you are seeing me. Seeing me is different, looking at me is different. Looking is done just by eyes. Seeing is done by pure mind. As and now, you will understand me only as you understand yourself. If you think you are a farm, you will see me as a farm. This one example you can understand. Before attending any of my programs, when you just see me from distance or outside, what idea you will have? A young boy, a young man, a little more decent, young Swami. That's all. The more and more you come near, naturally your view, idea changes. Your understanding changes. When you start understanding yourself, your understanding about me also changes. So please be very clear. Just because you are looking at me, you are not seeing me. The more you grow, more you will understand me. According to your maturity, you relate with me. So you can't say you are seeing me. As on now, even you are seeing me is one more dream. We are all dream. If I say that we are all soap bubbles, maybe soap bubbles will put the defamation case. Even they have little more life. We are nothing but few soap bubbles, playing the whole drama, playing the whole thing, and the whole life is just pure purposeless. People sometimes get the shock. They come and tell me, Swamiji, the moment I started understanding life is purposeless, I don't want to go to job, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, what can I do? What is happening to me? Even if that happens, do not bother. Even few days, if you don't go to the job, don't bother. Take vacation for 1 week, nothing wrong. And I tell you, it's the honest truth. If you allow this understanding to penetrate your being, you will never become lazy. Truth can never make you lazy. Truth can never make you lazy. Tamas can never happen to you out of intelligence. Maybe few days because you have been in this extreme, mind wants to go to this extreme. Because whole life you are spending restlessly. The moment you understand this, mind wants to go to this extreme of laziness. At the most 2 days you will be lying in your bed. Just allow this understanding to happen. You will see, third day you will be out of your bed as a new being, as a totally different being. You will never fall again into the restlessness. Restlessness is the Rakshasa. Restlessness is the only devil. Through restlessness, you just lose the meaning of life. When you catch the purpose of life, you miss the meaning of living. Meaning of living is bliss. Purpose of life is your goals. Your goals make you miss the path. Do not let your goals miss the path. The Nirvanic layer, all you need to understand is the whole thing is just purposeless. The moment you understand the whole thing is just purposeless, tremendous inner healing happens to you. All your idea about the future, that's the desire, which continuously haunts you. That will give way. You will be healed. All your guilt, I should have lived like that. Again, that gives way. You will be healed. And all your pains, created by you or created by others, after all, even if you have not created the pain, what is there? There is nothing like a purpose. It's okay. you will be relaxed. You will relax. And all your joy, so-called joys, what is there? You are not going to carry anything. I have seen one master, his name is Yogi Ram Saratkumar. He lived in Arunachala. He is just like an innocent child, always smiling and blissful. Somehow I had the fortune to sit at his feet. I'll always go and sit with him. Whenever some people come and tell him something, some of their problems, or when they come and tell him, oh, Swamiji, you gave me darshan and healed me, you took care of me, because of you this happened, that happened. He will just tell, all right. If people come and tell him it's their problems, again he will tell, all right. And if somebody comes and tells, my father died, my husband died, or my wife died, some serious things, again he will tell, all right. People used to get offended. They are thinking, what? I am saying my problems and he is saying all right. One day I asked him, Swamiji, why are you saying all right for everything? Then he said beautifully, the whole thing is just purposeless. The whole thing is just purposeless. Whatever you think as a purpose has no meaning. When the whole thing is purposelessness, what is there in that life? The moment you understand the truth of purposelessness, whenever you remember the truth of purposelessness, immediately the cool breeze of inner healing happens to you. Your inner restlessness, your samsaya rakshasa, or the suffering, your suffocating feeling simply disappears. Whatever you have or you don't have, they have no purpose. It's like from that big beach, that one soap bubble has picked up one or two grains of sand, and it is telling it's having a big treasure. Whether the sand which is possessing or the sand which is lying on the beach, both have no purpose. Whether you have or don't have, both have no purpose. When you understand the purposelessness, I tell you, you need courage to go behind the truth. When you understand this, your whole life will start taking a new shape. Automatically some kind of things you will not like to do, it will drop. Automatically you will take up some kind of things. If you are courageous enough to go behind the transformation, you will live as a mukta when you are living. You will live as a liberated soul when you are living. Your very life will be a jivan mukta. Your very life will be a liberated being. Please understand, all you need is courage to go behind this understanding. And one more thing I tell you, you will never drop your job. You will never drop your relationships. You will never drop your house. You will never drop your car. You will not drop anything. You will just drop what you don't have, but with which you are living. Don't think you are living only with the things which you have. You are living with lot of things which you don't have. You are living mentally with them. All those things will drop. When you drop the things which you don't have, but with which you are living, you will start living with things which you have. You will start intensely living with them. When you drop the fantasy about the big throne, you will start enjoying the seat in which you are sitting. When you drop the imaginations about big cars, first time you will start enjoying the car which you are driving. When the purpose is dropped, the meaning will happen. When the purpose is dropped, the meaning of life, the bliss will start happening in your life. Yes.
He do that, the other half or the wife, or will they agree to that? Because they might be thinking that, purposefully he's not trying to buy me a new car. And then there would be a war in the house.
Your question is right. You see, I tell you one thing. If you understand the purposelessness, you will never stop the decision of making a new car, buying a new car. And I tell you, you will work much more intensely because you will not have the stress inside. As on now, you are working with stress. With stress, if you can make $100,000, I assure you, without stress, you will make $1 million. You will never be tired. You will never be tired. You will understand something called quantum spirituality. The horizontal line and vertical line, both will happen. See with my ashramites. They are living examples of what I am speaking. It's not that they have dropped their responsibilities. All of them are living with their wives. All of them are going for their job. All of them are having whatever they have to have, everything. They just added only one thing, the understanding of the purposelessness. When you understand the life is purposeless, never think you will become lazy. Never think you will not have the comforts. You will have it. The urge or the restlessness to possess will not be there. The urge to possess, the restlessness to possess will not be there. You will be just living beautifully. You will be enjoying beautifully. You will simply work for the next car. And I tell you, if you can work with that peace, you will work 10 times better than as you are working now. You will get the car much earlier. It will simply just multiply your whole energy. See, you never became tired because of working. You became tired thinking that you are doing big job. If you look into your life, you will understand. You never became tired by working. When you think, oh, I've done such big thing. Such big thing has happened by me. Immediately you will be tired. The mind which makes you tired, the mind which says that you have done this, you have done that, that makes you dull. When you understand purposelessness, whatever things you achieve, you will never become tired. You will never think you have done big thing. The very idea, I did big, oh, I have done this, I have done that, will not be there. That is why I tell, if you are without ego, you will work 10 times more. You will have 10 times more comfort, more luxury, more joy, more bliss in your life. Apart from that, you will have your inner space always pure for yourself. It is time to enter into the meditation. Understand, now we are going to enter into a new mental setup. We are taking a conscious decision to reclaim our inner space, to drop all the social conditioning. Anybody who is not interested in dropping the social conditioning? Who says, no, I am okay, Swamiji, with this itself. The biography which I have written is beautiful. And if God gives me one more chance, I will do the same way only. Then you don't need to drop. Carry it with you. And if you really feel like dropping social conditioning, let us enter into this meditation. It's a powerful technique. It's called Braja Homa. Means removing the dirt from your inner space. Burning the dirt of your inner space. It is done only when people take sannyas. Of course, I am not going to give you sannyas. Don't bother. Don't worry. But this meditation technique is so sacred. It is done when people take sannyas. It's called Braja Homa. Means removing the dirt from the inner space. Now, this has got 3 steps. First thing, we will thank all the people who gave this mental setup. You may be feeling, why should we thank? These guys have tortured us. Why should we thank? Be very clear. Even making you understand it is a torture is a great, beautiful thing done to you. If you were not understood, how will you go for enlightenment? So even your enemy has helped you to be more strong, directly or indirectly. They have pushed you to this end. People who gave you suffering, at least have made you think about the life. Kundi says beautifully, Arjuna's mother, Krishna, give me suffering from all 4 corners, so that constantly I will think about you. I will think the reality of life and become enlightened. Understand, even suffering has taught you something. We will go beyond this mental setup, not cursing this setup, by giving gratitude to the people. You guys have done what best you can do. Now it is time. We are going beyond this. We will not blame you. We have no curse in our mouth. All we have is thanks. We are proceeding. We are going further. So it is time for us to thank all the people who gave this mental setup to us. Then you will relive the whole thing with this one idea of purposelessness. Go through everything with this one clarity of purposelessness. Third step, will drop the whole thing visually. You will visualize and drop the whole thing. Please do not underestimate your visualization power. Your visualization power is so powerful, so strong, it can simply make things happen. If you visualize, you are dropping the whole conditioning, simply it will happen. Do not underestimate. Don't think, just by imagining what will happen. Your whole life is nothing but your imagination. So, do not bother. Your visualization is just imagination. It is power. It is energy. Now, we will enter into this meditation. Then step by step, I will guide you. You don't have to tie the ribbon. Please have these flowers and sesame seeds in your hand. Have this plate in your hand and sit straight. Please, when you get the plate, sit straight, close your eyes. No need to tie the ribbon, just close your eyes. Please sit straight, close your eyes. Inhale and exhale as slowly as possible, as deeply as possible. Feel grateful to all the people who gave you this body and mind with which you lived all these days. First, remember your mother for giving you you have finished reading, you can put those papers in the offering plate. Sit straight, tie the ribbon, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Tie the ribbon. Please sit straight. Close your eyes. Tie the ribbon. Relieve all your desires. Completely see them in your inner space with a clear understanding of purposelessness. Whether they are fulfilled or unfulfilled, they have no purpose. Relieve all the 4 layers of desires completely and relieve them. Visualize by relieving them, you are dropping them into the offering plate. Relieve and relieve them into the offering plate. Put the whole thing into the offering plate. One by one, relieve them and relieve them. Relieve all the grief, consciously, unconsciously, and relieve them. Start relieving all the pains. Relieve them with a clear consciousness of purposelessness. Whether they are there or not there, there is no purpose. With this clarity, relieve them and relieve them. Bring them out to the offering plate.
Yes.
Nithyananda.
So after this beautiful meditation, this is the time that we conclude the day, as today was the day of 11 Paramashivoham. With this, we have come to the conclusion of day 11 of Paramashivoham level 1, as going through the 11 layers. So with this, we'll be finishing with the Purn Mantra, and of course, tomorrow we'll be back with another exciting sessions. And of course, the day will be starting with the Nithyananda Yoga, Pratham Vinyasa Krama 108 asana sequence. So do not miss the yoga. Requesting all of you to start the day with the Nithyananda Yoga and then attend the full sessions. All right. So with this, we'll be ending with the Purn Mantra. So let's bring our hands to Namaskar Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Nithyananda Paramashiva Paduka Arpanamastu. Om
Nithyanandam.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Nithyanandam.
See you tomorrow.
Yes.